Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Colleagues, I rise today in support of HCR 17, recognizing and honoring Cambodian Americans in Oregon and the United States, and those lost in the Cambodian Genocide. As a Vietnamese refugee who came to Oregon to build a new life after fleeing my homeland, I deeply resonate with the experiences of the Cambodian American community. The wounds of war, the uncertainty of fleeing home, and the challenges of assimilation leave a lasting impact. I'm proud to have worked with the Cambodian American community of Oregon on this resolution to highlight their story and affirm that Cambodian Americans have a home in Oregon. I will now read the concurrent resolution. Whereas April 13 and 17 is a special time for many Cambodian people, a time of renewal, reflection, and sharing of our cultural heritage. With New Year celebrations in Cambodia and other communities, and whereas the Cambodian American community, April is a time of reflection and mourning. And whereas April 12, 1975, the United States withdrew from Cambodia in Operation Eagle Pool, and whereas April 17, 2025, the 50th anniversary of both the Khmer Rouge seizing control of Cambodia on April 17, 1975, and the beginning of the Cambodian Genocide, which approximately 2 million people, or a quarter of the Cambodian population, died in the killing field. And whereas the United States, the history of the conflict and the decades after have scarcely been talked about. And whereas the initial resettlement of the Cambodian and other Southeast Asian refugees to the United States between 1975 and 1979 resulted in the passage of the Refugee Act of 1980, paving way for hundreds of thousands of immigrants and refugees to resettle across the country. And whereas the people of Cambodian heritage live and work in Oregon and contribute to the rich history and cultural tapestry of this state, and whereas in 2018, the Cambodian American community of Oregon worked with Governor Kate Brown to proclaim April 2018 as Cambodian American Heritage Month and Memorial for Cambodian Genocide, and whereas March 21, 2022, the California State Senate introduced State Resolution SR 78, recognizing the week of April 11 to April 17, 2022, as Cambodian Genocide Memorial Week, and whereas other states of the United States, including Massachusetts, Minnesota, and Washington, have recognized and honored Cambodian communities individually or collectively. Now, therefore, be it resolved to the Legislative Assembly of the State of Oregon that we, members of the 83rd Legislative Assembly, recognize and honor the history, resiliency, and strength of all Cambodian Americans throughout Oregon and across the greater United States, and be it further resolved that we memorialize all those who lost their lives in the Cambodian Genocide and honor all survivors of the conflict living in Oregon today. Cambodian Oregonians have contributed to the state of Oregon in a myriad of ways. Their resiliency and strength should inspire us all. HCR 17 honors Cambodian Americans in Oregon and memorializes all those lost in the Cambodian Genocide. I respectfully urge your aye vote on HCR 17.